Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so it seemed like I get so much, I don't get nothing back. I really thought it was love, but you're so fucking whack. Always get caught up in love, but now you're done with that. I can't get caught up in love, so now I'm, flexing on my exes and my Model X. Pretty little, skinny, little bitty body Model X. Some of y'all ain't never had no real bitch and it shows. I keep it 100 from my head down to my toes. Back up on my bullshit, back up on the move. Touchdown in my hometown, got nothing to lose. I am on my own now, I am in control now. I need you to go now, I can fix my own crown. Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Don't dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. I'm fucking with you, don't know how to love me. I'm dealing with you, so I'm back, bitch. Back on my bully, back on my dish, you in the studio. Back on tequila, back on the strippers, all the groupie hoes. This could get ugly, I'm petty, I want you bad out of smoke. I'm coming crazy, baby, one thing that you should know. Little baby, bounce back, act like you a stranger, Memory loss, I play it like that. Call your boys, I'm gang about that. Faded up to 42, quarters too important. Blue dream inside the roll up, hold up. Once we go up, leave me so stuck. I'm back and I'm better, take me one bitch on my level. Ain't no question, I'm a legend, baby. Don't ever forget it. No, you see me rolling in this rose gold, so cold. Oh no, I can't fuck with lanes like you no more. Back up on the scene, out here acting foolish like I'm 17. I just bought a new whip, blow me gasoline. I just think you're new, bitch, boosted my self-esteem. Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so I'm back, bitch. Flex on my legs, and my Model X. Flex on my legs, and my Model X.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You said you love me, don't wanna bump me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is beating for you, I can't stop crying. I don't know how I allow you to treat me this way, and still I stay. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you wanna do me wrong. See, when I'm home, I'm all alone, and you are always gone. Boy, you know I really love you, I can't deny. I can't see how you could bring me to so many tears after all these years. See, my days are cold without you. My days, and though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you. Without you, without you, I keep on running back to you. I trusted you, I trusted you. So sad, what love will make you do. All the things that we accept, be the things that we regret. So all of my ladies, hear me, come on, sing with me. See, when I get straight to leave, you always tell me that you need me. And I'm weak cause I believe you, and I'm mad because I love you. just ain't been on the same page. In my mind, I'm done fighting. In your heart, you keep trying. The truth is not hiding. That's just the way we are. But can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it will just show me back. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Times I don't want you around. You do something to make me smile. And it's hard for me to try to stop this feeling. Yeah, we could just walk away. Yeah, we could just stay away. The things I love about you, I can't change. No, 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 no. In my mind, I'm done fighting. In your heart, you keep trying. And the truth, we done hiding. That's just the way we are. Can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it will just all be bad. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Can't say you love me when it's like that. Like that. But I love it when you do like that. Well, maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say you love me when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it will just all be mad. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that.
Hey, yo, Google. Crazy. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah. He need to be relaxing, he need to do your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, I don't wanna hear no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out there, bottom buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, point me to my ends. Who he think he is, in that brand new Benz. Should've knew I was coming, just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something, I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's million and running. I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me down in the house, so you got that respect me. Fuck you, give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Had it all, but now I'm richer than I've ever been. 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 I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cars, hoes, etc. Hit 'em with pressure. My niggas won't let up. Tell them niggas to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing, new rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks while you pouring the yak. Since a young nigga, he just wanted to shine. Used to daydream about thumbing through rice. He tuck it, get cold in the right. Tears fall while he loading the strap. Seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bag, worst shit I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. See all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and not that bottom, but he beat the odds. Yeah, you love it all. I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. He richer than he ever been. Ever
Cups of the rose, bitches in my old phone. I should call one and go home. I've been in this club too long. The woman that I would try is happy with a good guy, but I've been drinking so much, I'ma call her anyway and say, fuck that nigga that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I say fuck that nigga that you think you found. And since you picked up, I know he's not around. I'm just saying you can do better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you can do better. And you'll start hating only if you make it. Cups of the XO. All my people been here. I see all of my friends here. Guess she don't have the time to kick it no more. Flights in the morning. What you doing that's so important? I've been drinking so much that I'ma call you anyway and say, fuck that nigga that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I say fuck that nigga that you think you found. And since you picked up, I know he's not around. I'm just saying you can do better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you can do better. And I'll start hating only if you make me.
I
take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Hello to your shining stars, big dip, get a lot of haystack gang in the city.
Happy Thursday, y'all. Come on in, come on in. Matt, I'm dropping the link for you if you can hit it. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please be sure to hit the like button on the way in. If you don't mind, thank you very much. Also, feel free to support the channel. This channel is monetized, so if you want to hit the super chat, if you want to hit the super sticker, please feel free. Or you can hit the Cash App or the PayPal. All right. So that being said, let's get into it, y'all. So welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Crime and Justice channel. Y'all know we've been out for what? Maybe a week, over a week. I don't know. Long time. All right. But we're back. Good morning, Ebros. Hey, Miss Margie. Hey, Juice Kim. Hey, Sonia. Hey, ask questions. Drive safe, ask questions. Hey, Heathen. Hey, Miss Tina. Um, hey, Miss Margie. Hey, yours truly. Hey, Miss Marsh. Uh, and of course, hey, Mad. Hey, Sonia. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into it because I'm giving myself maybe what 2 hours on this channel today. 2 maybe 3. I don't know. Depends on how the content flows or whatever. But the first thing I want to do is, hey, young Riaz, give a couple of updates. Not much going on with some of the stories we've been covering. But I did want to update you all on the things. The first update we're gonna get into is, and let me share my screen.
And break down all the issues.
Plus, millions of Americans flight
Hold on 1 minute, y'all.
the holiday travel rush.
Make sure I got the right one pulled up because I hear something, but I hadn't pushed play. So what's going on? All right, let's see. All right, so let me take this down.
Do.
Love can.
I don't understand.
Real.
Hold on, y'all.
And from the new movie Sound of
Eric, good morning. Team meteorologist.
I am not understanding why I keep hearing something.
The Fox
Oh,
Storm
I see
Center.
why. I need to stop that. Okay. Hey, don't put. Hey, hey, listen. I'm like, okay, don't push it. Hey, girl, how you doing? Hold on. Mm. All right, y'all, give me a second. Hey, Trey.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Grayson. All right. Of course, my stuff on the echo up this morning, y'all. But y'all know me. I'm hard headed, honey. I was listening to music. I got notification you were live. Hey, girl.
To get the total ban on the
Okay, there it is. I got to pause that. It's getting on the nerve. All right.
total
Let me take this banner down.
I don't know what he says at the end of this sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Vice President, it may have even been a game changer.
Oh.
Last night to watch what many a lot showdown. Fox's Doug Luzader has more.
Some Democratic circles, it has touched off.
I'm trying to figure out what's playing, y'all. I'm losing my mind. I can't figure it out.
It looks like the ad. It's probably
Let
one of
me.
them advertisements up top or down below.
Okay. Because it's. Oh, there it is, I think. Is that it?
Unusual exchanges last night. In a raspy voice, President Biden struggled to
And then
respond
they
to
talk
some
about
of the
Biden. I can't do this. Is that it? That's it right there. Mm-mm. Okay. Got it.
We finally beat
fact.
Is it still playing? No. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is just a quick update on the Judge Christina Peterson case. There's nothing really new. I'm still trying to figure out if and why. Wait a minute. I'm still trying to figure out if they dropped the charges on her or going to drop the charges, or what's gonna happen with it. Because I don't even think she's been to court on these charges. I'm not for sure. I cannot find anything, but I did come across this. Hold on. Hey, Matt. I did come across
Good morning.
this article in speaking
So,
about a new. Huh? Huh? Am I breaking up, y'all? Or is Mad breaking up? Am I breaking up? Y'all put the one in the chat if y'all can hear me good. Let me know. Let me know before I get into this article. Real fast.
it's crackling a little bit, but I'm not sure if that's on my end or not.
It may be on my end. Let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know in the chat what the audio is sounding like. Please. Let me listen for myself. Hold on. Okay, so you okay, but a little, and I hear you good. Okay, you're cracking a little. Okay. All right, so I'm still having that problem. I didn't even know I was still having it, but I'll work it out. But anywho, for right now, y'all, we're gonna get into this article, and apparently, man, have you followed up any on this situation right here? Or no, you ain't been paying no attention. Apparently, there's another video that's been released.
No, she's not that important.
Wow. So, this article is talking about a new video released of ex Douglas County judge's arrest at Buckhead nightclub. I don't know what angle this is or what how this changes anything of that nature, but we are gonna watch the video. But before we watch the video, we're gonna read this article, okay? All right, so and it's gonna be redundant probably. It's gonna talk about everything that's happened so far. But what I'm looking for is any new information about whether or not they're going to drop charges on her or not. So let's see. Atlanta police have released new footage showing the arrest of former Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson at a local nightclub. The mobile hours of footage, which was released shortly after 1 a.m. on the 4th of July, shows the incident from multiple dash cams and body cameras. Peterson was arrested on June the 20th. According to an Atlanta police report obtained by Fox 5, an officer working an extra job at the Red Martini restaurant and lounge on Peachtree Road in Buckhead spotted a disturbance outside the venue and attempted to escort the woman from the premises. So it says an officer working an extra job at the Red Martini. So that was the plain clothes cop. Hey Natasha, hey God, good to see y'all. Listening at lunch. All right, y'all be sure to hit the like button. While assisting security in escalating the situation, the officer was approached by another woman, later identified as Peterson, who began screaming at the security guard and the officer. Police say she then forcibly pushed the officer in the chest. There we go with the push again. I'm still waiting to see what they said about the punch. Here we go about the push. Despite the officer's attempts to assist the woman being escorted out, Peterson continued to interfere, swiping at the officer's hands. Okay, still no punch. All right. Police say after a second push to the chest, Peterson was placed under arrest. However, she repeatedly refused to provide her identifying information, causing delays in her processing. Subsequent investigation allowed officers to confirm her identity. In new footage, Peterson is visibly emotional while sitting in the back of the squad car, telling officers, "Book me in, unbuckle me, and book me in." She later tells police that she hasn't committed any crimes. It's harassment, Peterson says in the footage is polytricks. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on. Okay, and I'm assuming politics means something to do with politics. I can only assume, but I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking about. It also appears from the video that Peterson has confused the officer who arrested her with the man who allegedly attacked the woman. See right here, it's saying that she did in fact confuse the officer with the guy that jumped on the woman. She accuses him of hitting the other woman and then putting her in handcuffs because she didn't agree with his disrespect of women. Um, this woman has nothing. I guess this is what she was saying. This woman has done nothing to him, Lord. He put his hands upon her, and I could not sit and watch and see it, Lord. I observed him, and he, in the name of Jesus, Lord, he has been touched by a devil in the democratic, not in the demonic spirit, Lord, that he has put his hands upon me in retaliation. And Lord, in his demonic spirit, Lord, I'm going to let him live in what he has lived in, Lord. And he's not going to succeed, but he's going to do what he's going to do in this moment. But Lord, you said, vengeance is mine and I will repay, Lord. I would love that you would repay. Did my screen go down? It sure did. I'm just going to read it to y'all. I'm just going to read it to y'all, okay? I ain't going to bother putting it back up. Peterson spent several hours in the back of the officer's patrol car, and it's obvious that she was upset by what happened at the nightclub. She alternated between ranting, crying, praying, and finally sleeping during the time. See, I didn't see that. I didn't know she had went to sleep. Lord have mercy. During the time she was being held. At one point, it appears that she believes that the officer doesn't intend to take her to jail. She accuses him of false imprisonment and tells him that her people know who she left with and they know she hasn't killed herself. So apparently at some point in time she felt like the officer was gonna do something to her. And this is something else she said during that time. I guess this is all gonna be in the video. It says, listen, everybody, this is her talking. Miss Martin said, I don't care what nobody say, they put her through hell. Yeah, now, yeah, I think it was too much. So didn't it come out that they had her in that car, or they had her in custody without being locked up for about what 10 hours? Was it 10 hours? So
7
this is what
hours.
she said. Was it 7? Okay, thanks, man. It was 7. That's still too long. That's ridiculous. I still don't get that, but I feel like she was not herself. Lord have mercy. Did they check her blood for anything? Now it was apparent and it was obvious that she had been drinking still, because she was at a birthday party. She was at a birthday party at the nightclub. So even though I think she said in that interview, and it's another interview we probably gonna get into. I forgot about that. But in that initial interview that we listened to, I think she pretty much said she didn't admit to being drunk. She didn't admit to being drunk. And I don't even know if they did a breathalyzer on her. But see, a breathalyzer wouldn't have been warranted because she wasn't driving. But I don't know if anybody knows what her alcohol level is, or whether or not she had any type of drugs or anything in her system. Because I don't even know if they tested her. So this is something else she was saying. Listen, hey everybody, this is me. I want everybody to know I'm not suicidal. If anything happens to me, I did not kill myself. It was this officer who has me in the backseat of his car. False arrest, false imprisonment, malicious prosecution. This man has beat a woman outside of Red Martini, and then he beat me to the ground and put me in handcuffs. My people told him, and they pled with him not to take me. They told him who I was to no avail. Please understand, good people. If anything happens to me, it was not me. Please look for me. Please try to find me. And please understand that I was never, ever, 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 ever. I was never suicidal. I would never kill myself and never do any harm to myself. It would have to be somebody that did it. And it's this man, Walsworth. I guess that's the name of the officer. Walsworth, whatever his name is. City of Atlanta Police Department, Peterson said. So the article continues to say the new video collaborates Atlanta Police's position that she refused to give her name. Peterson was asked multiple times by several different officers for her personal information, but she refused each of them. However, the video also shows that her friends at the nightclub told the arrested officer repeatedly that she was a judge. We saw it, and gave him her name before he left with her in the patrol car. She's facing charges of felony obstruction and simple battery of a police officer. A day after she was charged, Peterson, her lawyer, and witnesses held a press conference declaring her innocence. The witnesses said Peterson tried to defend Alexandria Love from a vicious attack after an unidentified man accused her of cutting in front of him in a food truck line. He viciously attacked me, Love said, punched me in my face, and Judge Peterson was the only one to help me. Witnesses Madison Shannon Kelly and Alexandria Love insist the judge did nothing wrong. She said, I see this person flying by me and I didn't know who she was. Kelly told reporters, but I know she helped my friend, and if she hadn't helped, I don't know what he would be saying. We would be saying today. One new piece of body camera footage seems to corroborate their story. In it, an identified man told police that Judge Peterson jumped in to help the girl out before describing the former judge as tipsy. Child, that backseat would have been full of piece. Wow. A witness recorded a video of Judge Peterson being detained by officers. Lawyer and Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. demanded that Red Martini turn over related surveillance video. Based on eyewitnesses and the female victim, we believe the videos will confirm that Judge Peterson should not have been arrested, Arrington explained. On June 25th, the Georgia Supreme Court ruled that Peterson should be removed from the bench. Additionally, she will not be able to be elected or appointed to any judicial office in Georgia for the next 7 years. the first time judge, the first time judge for Douglas County has been the subject of several Fox 5 One team investigations since she took office in late 2020. The Judicial Qualifications Commissions decided in April that Peterson was guilty of systematic incompetence because she ignored courthouse rules, house personnel, made inappropriate posts on a social media, and in repeated cases failed to do her job. Failed to do her job? She failed to be a judge? The hell? The decision came after 4 separate hearings that began in September 2023. And y'all, on another live, we're going to listen to those proceedings. I promise y'all we're going to do that, and we are. She faced 30 counts of misconduct. In their ruling, the justices agreed with the JQC's findings related to the matter. Peterson was in her last year on the bench. She recently lost her bid for re-election. So she was not going up for re-election. And now they're making sure she ain't going up for re-election. So that's it on that. That's the little updated article. Now I need to see if this thing would work with me and play this video because I don't even think it's that long, and I don't know what new we're gonna see. So we finna see. Hold on, let me see if it'll bring it up. Let's see if it's gonna work with me. Hey Cherokee, good to see you. Thank you for those links, man. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. Also support the channel. Okay? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I don't know what I just did. What did I just do? Oh, okay, I know what I did.
By the way, just because of how I feel today, that woman is just guilty.
So you're gonna take out your anger on her?
Yup. I'm tired of crazy
Why?
women. Guilty.
Well, I mean, not all women are crazy. You know, granted that you've run into some crazy women.
I did not say all. I said
Oh, you say
some
you tired of crazy women. That doesn't make all women crazy, right?
Exactly.
I get it, man. I totally understand. I do. All right. Let's see. You still angry from last night? Like
Truth,
you didn't sleep on it?
I am just now getting started. I'm sitting here looking at the
But
chat.
I mean, you should have got some. Huh?
I wasn't in the right mind frame last night to confront that. But right now, I'm in a good mood as far as tearing some shit up. So,
Oh
because the
wow.
shit was stupid. That shit was stupid.
I still don't know what happened. Honestly, I still don't
Me,
understand
me neither.
what
I'm
went
reviewing
on.
it as we talk now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm lost. All right, so y'all, let me see if this thing is gonna play for me. Now we see it, but I don't hear audio. Mm. Can you give me some audio? I don't know why I don't hear audio, y'all. Let me see. Thank you, Miss Margie. All I would be in Thanksgiving about is Sandra Bland. That's good. Well, you know what? To me, honestly, I'm glad you said that, Miss Margie, because you know, reading what she was saying and she's saying it now, and I'm not getting audio, so I'm gonna have to see what's going on with that. But I agree with. Listen, if you think about what she was saying, I read it to you. If you think about it, I'm thinking that she had that on her mind too as well. Like I'm thinking she was thinking about the whole Sandra Bland situation as well, because she was like, please, I'm not suicidal. I would never commit suicide. If anything happens to me, da 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 da, I didn't do it. He did it. So in my brain, you feel me? I feel like she had Sandra Bland on her mind, especially since they took so long to get her down to booking because she kept saying it. Just take me to jail. Like, just take me. But we found out that that lady was in that car riding around and doing whatever they was doing for 7 hours. To me, that is ridiculous. Thank you for the support of the channel, Ms. Marge. I appreciate you, sweetie. I just don't understand why I don't have audio on this damn video. And it's 10 minutes long, y'all. Ooh, I ain't know it was that long. Let me try to get it. Let me try to put it up another way. What you say, Sonia? She probably focused on previous cases that have those type of outcomes listed as cause. Exactly. Now I don't see that this video ain't but 3 minutes and 5 seconds. That video I had pulled up was 10 minutes. Okay, let's see if this is it. Video unavailable. The video has been removed by the upload. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Wow. And that was on the YouTube channel, y'all. Wow. Let's see. Some weird stuff going on. Okay. This is weird. And then when you go on YouTube, It doesn't have it. New video release. Let's see if this is it. And this is only 2 minutes though. That video I pulled up on Fox 5 was 10. I don't get it. I do not get it, y'all. This is really. Yeah, the new video for some reason I can only find 3 minutes of it, so I'm gonna just play that. All right, let me share this with y'all, and then we're gonna go to it. She did another interview, and we're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna move on. I don't understand what's in this new video that we didn't already see. That's why I want to listen to it so bad. I don't even know if I want to play this visual, but I'm gonna put my thing up. Fox 5 be tripping.
About Peterson's arrest outside a popular Buckhead bar last month. After officers on set with us, Eric, you spent through hours and hours of this video.
Yeah, they released it this morning. We spent the day going through it. There were different angles there from the backseat of the patrol car, some of them from the body camera itself. You see her cursing, praying, singing, and even crying. Christina Peterson is no stranger to the law, but she's usually the one presiding, not facing charges. Atlanta police released more than 6 hours of body and dash camera footage of the former Douglas County judge arrest outside the Red Martini Bar June 20th. This 6-minute dash cam video shows Peterson being taken away in handcuffs, wig cap exposed, clothes disheveled just after 3 a.m. According to a police report, an off-duty officer at the lounge tried to escort a woman off the property. The report shows while assisting security, a second officer was approached by Peterson, who they say began screaming at the security guard and officer. Officials say Peterson pushed the officer in the chest several times, and that's when she was arrested. In the over 5-hour video from Peterson's backseat personal police ride, she decides to have a little talk with Jesus.
Can you please help these black men who is teaming up with the enemy, who are disrespecting the women, the black women?
And she tells him about her new troubles.
He has been touched by a devil and the demonic spirit, Lord, that he has put his hands up on me.
And she goes from mad.
I don't have me. I don't book men.
Too angry as the officers try to get information from her.
I'm not a felon. I don't have any crimes. Take me where I need to go. You know I'm always on the news. Relax and book me.
I have no idea who you are.
Yeah, and you will in just a minute when you lose your job.
Yeah, there were even more than that. Peterson is no stranger to.
Remember when people were trying to say when she was making threats? Now I clearly heard her right there say, he was like, I have no idea. And she was like, you will in a few minutes. Something about when you lose your job. I don't know if that's the point where they said she had threatened him. I know they said she had threatened him, but
No,
anyway.
no, that's
Okay.
not the part. The part that I was referring to was when she was talking about people wind up dead in 30 days after messing with her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I took that
Yeah. Okay.
as a threat.
Now I remember. Now I remember. Okay.
I-team investigations. She faced 30 counts of judicial misconduct, which led her to be removed from the state Supreme Court, and she lost her bid for re-election in May. In the days following her arrest, Peterson, her attorneys, and friends held a news conference saying Peterson was defending a woman
This is
who was
not new.
attacked by a
This,
man
like
in
this is
line for a
not
food
new.
truck.
It's the
We
same
reached
crap.
out to Peterson's attorney. We are waiting to hear back. In studio, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5
All right, Eric,
News.
thanks.
Okay, let's see. I thought they had something. I thought they had something new. That like the footage. I think everything about the footage is out there. I don't think it's no new nothing. But anywho, let's go to this 20-minute interview that she did with I like how many of y'all like Young Jock? I like Young Jock, even though he's a whore and he got so much going on. Evidently hey Miss Janice, on your 10-minute break. Okay. Thank you for joining, sweetie. I appreciate it. All right, let me pull up this interview. And I don't
Hey,
know if I
Miss
want to
Margie,
do this.
go ahead. My
What'd you
fault,
say?
Chief.
Huh?
I was replying to Margie's super chat there. Did we forget how wild Sandra was acting as far as talking to the cops? Now, if she felt like that she had to say all this stuff that she's not suicidal and stuff like that, she had to know herself that she was acting her ass to get herself end up like a Sandra Bland. You get what I'm saying?
So what are you saying, man? Like, what are you saying as far as that?
Sandra Bland wasn't conducting herself right, just like this woman wasn't conducting herself right. So anytime that you ain't conducting yourself right, you have to get in the camera and say, I am not suicidal and stuff like this after you don't threaten cops and did all this other shit. Which nothing should have happened. Nothing should have happened to Sandra Bland. But still, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the situation, she kind of might have made it worse by how she conducted herself.
See, and I'm trying not to go there. Like, I'm trying to stay open-minded because it sounds like you're saying to me that these two women acted in a way to whereas whatever happened to them eventually happened to them, or the way they was treated, it was warranted because they wasn't conducting themselves. Okay, so as far as this judge, you basically be like you is adamant about the fact that the reason why she was treated the way she was treated is because she didn't give her name, right?
Yep.
And so
As
since she didn't give her name, you feel as though the way she was treated was cool. Like,
she got treated like how everybody else would have got treated, basically, if they didn't get a name. I mean, she is a judge. The law is supposed to be on her side. She should have thought about that and just went along with the process, just like they tell us to do, and they charge us to be guilty. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So what makes her any different just because she holds the title of a judge? And it's a black woman. She should have led by example.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on the fact that she did not behave in the way of a judge or a way a judge is supposed to behave, but I also feel like it's certain circumstances and certain things that took place that night to whereas to me, honestly, people want to keep saying she's a judge, and I get it, and she is, but she's still human, right? She's still human. So even judges, see, that's what people do a lot of times. Like, for instance, how some people look at ministers and pastors and things of that nature. They look at these people and feel like they're in a position to whereas they're supposed to, and they should, like, absolutely should. When you hold these positions, you are supposed to behave a certain type of way, typically. But people tend to forget that these people are not God. and they are human, and they're gonna do things. They're gonna do things in life that they're gonna regret, that they're gonna wish they could take back. All of that because they're human. Those, those are titles. They have titles, which yeah, to be honest, it holds them to a high standard. But then you got to think about the fact that as humans, we all make mistakes. And I just feel like just because she's a judge, we shouldn't wipe out that. We shouldn't forget about the fact that she's human. And to be honest, in my opinion, she was mistreated. In my opinion, she was not treated like a typical person that's under arrest. How many typical people that are placed under arrest are held for 7 hours before going to the police station? What we saw when that woman went into that police station, how she went in, they walked around, they walked about out to the car, and she was out in the car. How many suspects get that type of treatment?
Not many, because like I was saying, I mean, I think they took the people's word on the side that who she was, and I think they was taking that into consideration and just trying to get her to say her name. They was on camera, they being
Man, this
recorded.
is the thing. What you're saying is that they knew who she it's clear they knew who she were at some point. You're trying to say, okay, they knew who she were, they knew who she was, but they just okay. It's by them knowing who she is at this time, instead of just going to take her to jail, I'm gonna get you to say it. I'm gonna make you say who you are, even though I know who you are. I'm gonna make you say it.
I mean, if not, then they would just have to leave her in there until she said her name, just like they would do
Man,
us.
do you know how many people go to jail and that don't give their name and they are
Yeah, and
booked?
they booked, and I mean, I don't know how they book them without a name, unless they just call
You
them a
don't have to
John
have
Doe
a
or
name
Jane
to get
Doe.
placed in the cage. You don't have to have a name to get placed in the cage. You don't.
Exactly, but she
It's a
wouldn't have
lot of
got
people.
out until she gave her name. I mean, eventually she would have to give her name to get out of jail. You can't release a Jane Doe or a John Doe just like that. Not on a situation like
My whole thing with that is that she was wrong for not giving her name, but they knew who she was. They knew who she was. They knew exactly who she was, man.
I mean, they could have fingerprinted her or did anything, especially if her prints are downtown already. You know what I'm saying? It could have been an easy thing, but she the one that made it hard to me. I mean, I don't been in situations. They always told me if I acted like that, oh man, no, you were wrong. So if I was wrong by the way I handled my situation, this Negro here is definitely wrong.
I
There's
agree
no
she should
exception.
have huh.
I say no exceptions.
All right, so let's listen to this 20-minute interview. If I can get a mod, I don't even know if I got a mod in here, man. Can you type in the chat?
I don't have a what's called pulled up.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat, but I'm gonna just start playing it. So this interview was conducted. It's on a channel, a YouTube channel called Streets Atlanta. And it was dropped 13 days ago. I'm guessing she did this interview around the same time she did the other interview. Um, and we're gonna listen to it, y'all. I'm gonna speed it up just to be. I'm not gonna show the visuals because I don't know how these people play. So, but we're gonna listen to it. And it's entitled Judge Christina Peterson Joins the Morning Show. And I'm gonna drop the link in the chat in just a few, okay? All right, let's listen.
All right, y'all know what it is. It's up, and we got to get right into it. Your favorite cousin checking in, Young Jock. What up, bitch, Anika? What up, Shawty? We're Young Jock in the streets morning. Take over this morning, man. We got a special situation because we're talking about it. It's national news now, all over headlines. We're sitting here this morning with Judge Christina Peterson. I don't know if you've seen the situation, but it's been alleged that she attacked the Atlanta police officer and has been charged with it. Also, you know, she'll definitely be able to give her recount of what took place. Accompanying her is the victim in the situation as well, Alexandria Lowe. I guess I can say everyone in the situation is a victim at this point. But I want to get right into it. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning. All right, so we've been seeing it all over the news. We've been charged with, I would say, attacking a police officer. If you could, so we don't have to narrate. You guys just want to tell us what actually took place this night.
All right. Would you like to start, Miss Love? Yeah. So about 2.
So the first person is the actual victim of the attack. The first person that's speaking right here is the young lady, Miss Love, who was actually attacked by the guy at the nightclub. Okay.
I got a text message from a friend that he was at the food truck and come order some food. I then proceeded to step out of Red Martini, go to the food truck and order food. There was a lady on the right of me and a tall guy behind me. And as I told my friend what I wanted to eat, the lady proceeds to say to me that I cut the line. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not trying to cut the line. I'm just trying to order my food. My friend is up here at the front of the line, and I'm about to get out the way. She's like, well, you bumped me also. So I apologized. I said, well, I don't believe I bumped you, but if I bumped you, I apologize for that. She proceeded to say, we've been here waiting. The guys behind me saying, yeah, we've been here waiting, calling me out my name, BITCHs. And that's when I turn around and I look at him because I'm called like, are you serious right now? I ain't said nothing to you, and I'm being called out my name. So the girl, she's like, don't look at him, don't talk to him, it's between me and you. And I'm like, actually, there's nothing going on between me and you because I just apologized. And at this point, I'm done talking to y'all. And I shut up. By this time, the lady, she keeps going on with the conversation. She's saying, oh, BITCHs think that they're pretty and they're going to continue to get pretty privileges. And the guy's agreeing with her, calling me whores and BITCHs. And so I'm like, okay, at this point, I feel like my life is being threatened. So I do a whole 360 and turn around and face both of them. And I proceed to say, I just apologize to you. Why are you carrying on this conversation? I look at him. I said, and you as a grown man, why are you trying to provoke me as a woman, calling me out my name, and I ain't said 3 words to you? I ain't said nothing to you.
Oh, wow, y'all. So we getting an in-depth because we didn't get it at the news conference. So basically, we getting an in-depth, and I'm gonna back that up just a little bit, y'all. We getting an in-depth account of what actually happened that night before the guy jumped on this young lady. Let's listen to it again, and y'all let me know if it's too sped up too much. Okay, y'all let me know. All right, let's listen.
With it. Also, she'll definitely be able to give an account of what took place. Accompanying her is the victim in the situation as well, Alexandria Lowe. I guess I can say everyone in the situation is a victim at this point. But I want to get right into it. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so we've been seeing it all over the news. We've been charged with, I would say, attacking a police officer. If you could, so we don't have to narrate. You guys just want to tell us what actually took place this night.
All right. Would you like to start, Miss Love? Yeah. So about 2:58, I got a text message from a friend that he was at the food truck and come order some food. I then proceeded to step out of Red Martini, go to the food truck and order food. There was a lady on the right of me and a tall guy behind me. And as I told my friend what I wanted to eat, the lady proceeds to say to me that I cut the line. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not trying to cut the line. I'm just trying to order my food. My friend is up here at the front of the line, and I'm about to get out the way. She's like, well, you bumped me also. So I apologized. I said, well, I don't believe I bumped you, but if I bumped you, I apologize for that. She proceeded to say, we've been here waiting. The guys behind me saying, yeah, we've been here waiting, calling me out my name, BITCHs. And that's when I turn around and I look at him. So I'm appalled, like, are you serious? Like, I ain't said nothing to you, and I'm being called out my name. So the girl, she's like, don't look at him, don't talk to him, it's between me and you. And I'm like, actually, there's nothing going on between me and you because I just apologized. And at this point, I'm done talking to y'all. And I shut up. By this time, the lady, she keeps going on with the conversation with the guy. She's saying, oh, BITCHs think that they're pretty and they're going to continue to get pretty privileges. And the guy's agreeing with her, calling me whores and BITCHs. And so I'm like, okay, at this point, I feel like my life is being threatened. So I do a whole 360 and turn around and face both of them. And I say, I just apologize to you. Why are you carrying on this conversation? I look at him. I said, and you as a grown man, why are you trying to provoke me as a woman, calling me out my name, and I ain't said 3 words to you? I ain't said nothing to you. So this is when it started getting more rowdy. Because at this point, she's going off, and I'm like, y'all are crazy. I'm just telling them about themselves. He then steps in front of her as she takes her shoes off, trying to come to me. I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. And he jumps in front of her, and he pushes me. It wasn't a light push. It was a tackle. Like I was being tackled. That's why my elbows are scratched up. My thumb, I forgot my brace when I got the shower because I was rushing. My thumb is messed up. I keep getting stabbed on my wrist. I had a black eye. Kind of. I'm sorry. I kind of still have a black eye. Yeah. He proceeded to push me down. I get up. I start taking off my heels. My heels are wrapped around my ankles at this point. The man is literally standing in my face in the video. Standing in my face, yelling at me, end it, because that's in the car right now. In the trunk. Talking about killing me. So I proceed to walk to the left of him out his face, and he follows me. And that's when he threw a punch, and I jumped back, and I got in my stand. Like, my dad ain't taught me how to stand.
Okay, so let's fast forward it, because, it's a lot of theater of the mind. You're trying to figure out Where did you come into this conflict? How did you come
Well,
into
I
this?
don't know Miss Love, and I didn't know her during this incident or before. I'm just standing out in line trying to get, a little processed hot dog, that I didn't need at that time. I come up, well, actually, I didn't hear any of whatever confrontation she is describing. I was just standing in line waiting on food, and it was a long line. It was taking quite some time, but I just saw a man rush past me, punching on a woman. That's all I saw. And at that point, when I saw it, just automatically I went into, okay, let me try to, I just didn't see anybody helping or trying to stop it. So I just went into okay, let me try to stop. I mean, I can't do anything. I can't punch him. I can't hit him. Let me try to see if I can pull him off. Because it was like he was pursuing her. He was walking, she was walking backwards and he was walking forwards, punching her. So what I tried to do once they walked past me was pull on his shirt to pull him, to try to slow his stride so she could get away. But after, I don't know what happened in that mix, then the guy just, took her. And I'm like, so this guy, I knew he wasn't trying to help her. Why do you have your hands? I was like, I just seen the trauma she had just gone through in the attack. So I just walked up and tried to tell the man, whoever that man was, get your hands off her. It wasn't an officer. It was a man. I don't know if he was security. Because the Red Martini security has on red shirts. He had on black, like the dude who was attacking her. So I was like, get your hands off. I don't know who you are. Just get your hands off her. She, and he never let her go. So I'm just keep telling her, I'm trying to grab her arm, get your hands off her. And then I guess it's the officer now, but my focus was on her at the time. But I guess he's trying to grab at my arm. And finally I say, stop touching me. And then I just get knocked out. And that's what it was. And then after that, I get cuffs put on me. And then at that time, people tell the officer that's a judge. And once I get to the car, then the officer alleges that I punched him. So
wait a minute.
I was arrested.
Hold on. So when she gets to the car is when the officer says, and that's what we heard. What D2 kept pointing out, that the guy was talking to we saw on the body cam footage where the guy walked up to the officer and said, she punched me. But in these news articles and in all these reports, they're not saying she punched him. They're saying she pushed him. So if she didn't punch him, and throughout all the what was going on, what was the purpose of him knocking her to the ground? Because she pretty much just admitted like she was pushing whoever, because she didn't know he was a cop. She just thought he was either guy that attacked a woman or another guy. So she basically admits to pushing him away from her. But where the punch come in at is what I'm trying to figure out. So when she gets to the car is when she hear the guy says, she punched me. Okay.
Okay, so
Go ahead, man.
Is that is that how it went down? Like she pushed him, and then once she got to the car, he said she hit him?
Yeah, basically during the scuffle, she was pushing him off of her because she didn't know who he was. It's apparent. She didn't know because she said the Red Martini security had on red shirts. He was not a uniformed officer. And she said he had on a black shirt. And the guy that attacked the girl had on a black shirt. So if you think about it, in the heat of the moment, if somebody is pulling on you or trying to get you off of or whatever, and all you see is a black shirt, the girl was attacked by somebody in a black shirt, I would have been pushing them off of me too. But see, that ain't my issue.
She should have let security handle the
girl. Was it? Yeah.
Okay, you want to see the size of the cop for what?
Because the dude that was swinging on old girl was a goddamn tree.
But you got to remember, man, you have to remember, this is outside a nightclub. Everybody's been drinking. It's a big old scuffle. It's a lot of confusion. This woman is trying to rescue this woman, and all she know is this guy in the back. She probably even pay attention to his face. She probably didn't pay attention to nothing like that, because you got to think about if you in a fight in a club. You don't listen. Come on now. She could have easily
handle it.
She could have easily mistake the guy, the plainclothes cop, for the guy that jumped on that woman. I see it. I see what she could have mistake. But that's not even my issue right now. My issue is Where did the punch come in at?
Punch probably came in because she didn't give her name. Oh, you want to sit here and make it difficult? Yeah, she punched.
Mad. See now the punch came in. It's something
That's
about you,
cops for you.
and it's something about you, and it's not giving the name. Cause see, if you thinking rationally and not trying to be funny, the name thing didn't come to after. That got the whole what's your name? What's your name? That didn't come to after that cop walked up to that man with that body cam thing on and said she punched me. So basically, the cop lied. Is what I'm trying to get at. He lied. She didn't punch him. And that's why she kept saying, I don't remember punching him. She was pushing him away. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Go ahead.
Well, punching or putting your hands on them in any kind of way is an attack. I mean, all I did was
No. She was being attacked. If you want to be clear, he came for her. He was pulling on her.
I resisted with no violence. I just didn't go down to the ground when they grabbed me, and they called that attacking a cop. So,
but you got to also remember, man. You have to also remember this woman didn't know he was a cop, and he didn't identify himself as a cop. She didn't know he was
walk around public hitting people either, just like the guy did. She can't go around hitting people.
She did not just walk up to him. He was grabbing her. He was grabbing her.
He was probably trying to protect her because the guy who was hitting her got pushed off to the side by a group of people, from what I seen from the video.
Did she not think the fight was going to be broken up? Because, I mean, if it's a fight going on, she intervened.
The fight was not being broken up. That was beating that woman. Her friend walked off. All the other people just standing there watching.
True. I'm trying to finish. She said she intervened when the fight was going on. So she was pulling dude off. So she was trying to break it up. She don't think anybody else was going to try to break her up. She got pulled and she said she didn't know it was the police, but she didn't think that somebody was trying to break up the fight like she did.
Whether she thought it or not, it really don't matter. If she didn't want somebody pulling on her, she didn't have to have somebody pulling on her. If she wanted to push somebody off of her that's on her, then what's the problem? Especially since she didn't know he was a cop.
Okay, well, either way, she still could have been charged for assault. If she didn't have to do nothing to the police officer. She could have been, if she didn't swing at the police officer, but she kept attacking the dude who she was trying to break up.
She did not attack the dude, Trey. She did not attack the dude. She had the woman.
A scuffle. I'm saying it was a scuffle.
Woman. She had the woman, not the dude.
Oh no, it was still a scuffle going on.
Oh my God. I can't argue the non-facts. I can only argue the facts. She did not go for the dude. She went for the woman. The dude was in another direction. Thank you, Brian Runner, for supporting the channel, sweetie. I appreciate you, Brian Runner. Thank you.
She was going at the woman to do what?
Why? She was rescuing the woman. She went for the woman to get her out of the crowd. She went for the woman. She never went for the dude.
She did go for the dude that she hit the cop because she thought he was the dude.
No, man, y'all not listen. She did not go for the man. She went into the crowd to protect the woman. The cop came up to her, whether it was from behind or the side, I don't know. But when she was trying to rescue the woman, the cop was in turn pulling her back.
Now, I'm not trying to take nothing from the woman. That was very heroic. But it was also stupid. I mean...
Whether it was stupid or not, what happened that night shouldn't have happened. Whether she was being stupid, whether she was drunk, I don't care what the reasons are. And I just don't want to be technical about it. The fact of the matter is, the cop lied, for one. And what happened after that, as far as that whole ride to the police station and the third, all that stuff, that's not right. And see,
She deals with an organization where cops lie about the people all the time, and they get found guilty. Now she know how it feel on the other end to have a cop lie on you, and you go to
Y'all,
court and what you go.
well,
I don't have no problem with her transport time and all that because they actually let her in the jail and was trying to get her and had to identify her and all that. And they was waiting for fingerprints and records to come back. So I don't mind her being out
no,
there.
they
She
wasn't.
came to herself.
No, you must didn't see the video. They
I
never
saw the
fingerprinted
video.
her.
Yeah, they took her inside the jail and gave her an electronic. They scanned her fingerprints on an electric thing. That's why they took her inside the jail. And they only did that
So
because
why
she
not
wouldn't
leave her
give them the
inside the
name.
jail? Why?
Because that's not where they take the people at. That's where they go get the fingerprints when you trying to be irrational and won't give the name. She had to be transferred to another jail.
And it took 7 hours.
Because she didn't want to give her name. Yes, they had to wait for it to come back so they could book her under a name. They ain't book her under Jane Doe, which is
See,
their
first
right.
of all, y'all just sitting here assuming that's how it happened. I'm not doing that.
I am not assuming that's how it happened. I done watched the videos just like that's how I can tell you they went on the inside and put her on an electric fingerprint thing. The whole scene where she walked inside the building, that's what was going on. When she was saying, "Get off me, you look like a nigga that want to eat my pussy," and I said no. All of that was when she was on the inside getting fingerprinted. And then she was telling them to steal the house.
I never saw her getting fingerprinted because I never saw her. Did she come out the cuffs?
I didn't see her get fingerprinted either.
I didn't see her get fingerprinted at that place.
Y'all gotta watch the whole little interrogation video where they take her inside the building. That's what she's inside.
We saw when she went inside the building. Send me what you're talking about if you got it. If you can get it. Send me.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, so while he does that, let me keep playing this little interview. Bronson, I appreciate you, sweetheart. I do. Y'all continue to hit the like button, please, and also feel free to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, doesn't matter. Thank y'all so much for joining. Hey, Candy. They couldn't. Anyway, here we go.
He said it was disorderly conduct. 7 to 8 hours later, when I was finally taken to the jail, I was told I'm arrested for felony obstruction and battery on an officer. Originally, when I was arrested, I was told I punched an officer in the head. Now it's alleged that I pushed him. So that's where we're at.
Now, how does this play out? Because now,
thank you, Heather.
As I'm reading headlines, things like that, I'm saying, former judge, you lose your job.
Yes, I did. And it's not just, I didn't just lose my job behind this. I've lost my job over, it's been attacks gradually. It's not just been this. This has been it's been a systemic plot to get rid of. I don't know if you're familiar with Douglas County, Georgia.
I am.
I live there. I've been on probation there. I did everything there. And to defend myself, I've worked with the kids in the community there, so I'm very familiar with Douglas County and the politics.
I just got to add this just to back up what you're saying.
Okay.
And, this is just being a transparent moment. You and I spoke 2022 about this. And we were having a conversation. We were doing an event, a give back event with the kids and whatnot. And in the midst of that event, you said, you know what? Somebody needs to highlight the way these officials are being attacked. These black officials are being attacked. You told us in 2022. And when I looked at you, I saw everything from as great as that moment we were having. You looked deep into my eyes and you said, this is a very serious issue. Someone needs to address it because it's being smoothed over and people are overlooking it. And so to see you here today with this type of situation, my heart goes out to you because, I watched the video. A lot of people have definitely had.
Did y'all hear what Young Jock just said? Matt, did you hear that?
No, what did he say? But he probably simply.
Yep.
Anyway, so I'm gonna replay it. I'm gonna go back and replay it. He said that they was at an event. Him and this judge was at an event 2 years ago. Something about the kids. And they had a conversation. And in that conversation, she told him that someone needs to highlight how these black officials are being attacked. Let me take it back, since y'all ain't paying attention. All right, hold on. Huh?
I said maybe that's an Atlanta thing that she's talking that were having that conversation about.
If you were paying attention, she said it was a Douglasville County problem that they was talking about. Yeah, it was a Douglas County problem.
Yeah, well, that's all the Atlanta metro outside area.
All
Hey,
of that's
Rosie.
most of that is ran by black folks. So why is they using black at the beginning of the situation? That sounds real stupid, and it makes me turn it off because now you're trying to race bait.
Just because it's majority black or whatever, which I don't know for facts, doesn't mean what she says is not true. She says black officials are being attacked. That's what she said.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
yeah, because she talking about Fannie Willis and all them is Fulton. That's right next to
Back
Douglas
in
in Atlanta.
2022. Back in
Back in
2022.
Well,
She
still
had
a
this
majority.
conversation. She had this conversation with Job. See, you're not listening. She had this conversation with Job in 2022. Yeah, not recent. Like 2 years ago, man. 2 years ago.
But
She
still,
was
I don't
talking about
understand that.
how black officials were being attacked.
Still, I don't understand. That whole region is full of blacks running things. I don't understand.
Hey, B Sugar, good to see you, boo. All right, let's listen again to what Job said, y'all.
And it's not just, I didn't just lose my job behind this. I've lost my job over, it's been attacks gradually. It's not just been this. This has been it's been a systemic plot to get rid of. I don't know if you're familiar with Douglas, Georgia.
I am.
I live there. I've been on probation there.
Hey, Miss Ann.
I did everything there.
Good to see you.
Myself, I work with the kids in the community there, so I'm very familiar with Douglas County and the politics.
I just gotta add this just to back up what you're saying.
Okay.
And this is just being a transparent moment. You and I spoke 2022 about this, and we're having a conversation. We were doing an event, a give back event with the kids and whatnot. And in the midst of that event, you said, you know what? Somebody needs to highlight the way these officials are being attacked. Black officials are being attacked. So this is 2022. And when I looked at you, I saw everything from as great as that moment we were having. You looked deep into my eyes and you said, this is a very serious issue. Someone needs to address it because it's been
Who
smoothed
are they
over.
being attacked by though? They the elected.
Hold on, let me pause. Go ahead.
Who exactly are they being attacked by, and they were elected into those positions?
Well, I don't know. I don't know, Trey. I'm just going by what they're saying right now. I don't know.
It makes it sound stupid, like they saying white people did it, but it's a red state with a whole bunch of blue people running it. So Democrats are running a well-known Republican state, and it's because they're getting voted in. It can't be all the Republicans that don't like them, which is the thing they're trying to say. They're trying to make it seem like white people are attacking black officials. Well, that's just not the damn case.
But I didn't hear them say that though. I did not hear. I did not hear white or black.
Why say
black officials are being attacked?
Why say black officials are being attacked instead of officials if you're not trying to say that
because it ain't officials. It's black officials for her. It's black officials.
So black officials. So if it's black people attacking black officials, you wouldn't need to say black. Black wouldn't have needed to be put in there at all. If they're trying to intimate it's white people fucking with them.
Oh no! I can't listen. If it wasn't said, I'm not doing it because she didn't say black or white. And I get what you're saying about saying black officials. I get what you're saying, but I guess on her brain, in her mind, from what she's experienced, it's only been black officials that were being attacked. I don't know who she's saying attacking. I don't know.
But she the only one that said it though. Black officials are being attacked, but she the only one out here.
Okay, she's the only one in the interview. So I mean, what does that mean?
But everybody else has social media. If she made this complaint in 2022, ain't nobody else came out. She's just one judge. Ain't no elected officials are aldermen, mayors, ADs.
So just because nobody else is speaking out or speaking up, does that make her a liar?
That means she don't have
over exaggerate.
Stand on if she's saying officials, which is more than one, and she's the only one that we got on record speaking. She's speaking for other people that ain't said nothing.
The people do it all the time. Ain't that what activists do? Ain't that
Man,
what
look,
people?
this
Ain't
lady
that what
is
people do
lying.
all the
This
time?
lady is lying because she fucked up and she wants somebody to blame for her incompetence and her failures on her few years on the bench. She wants to blame somebody. So it's the
My
white
God,
people.
today. My
That
God,
was
today.
perfectly said.
When I got in the office, I was being attacked. And I think she had said white people were attacking her from day one.
When she said white people, Trey?
I said, I think.
No, you ain't think. That woman ain't never say white people.
She said white people attacked her from
You
the
are
first
not.
day she got in office.
You need to stop. You gonna either state the facts or no.
I'm in
You know that
old
should not.
racist
She did.
Georgia. That's what she's saying. I'm in old racist Georgia with Confederate flags and they treat me wrong because I'm the first black. Shut up, woman. We didn't heard that before.
That woman did not say that, and you can't just put that in her mouth. You can't do that. You can't do
For
that.
for those down south already took it that way. You know what I'm saying?
I
Look
really
how
do.
What?
true. Look how you responded to what they were saying. You know
What
what
who
I'm
was
saying?
saying?
What her and Young Jock was just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's like they use words that's going to suck you in. Not saying that you fell for the hype. You know what I'm saying? But they use things like
No,
that
I
to
think
get.
y'all fall for the hype. I don't fall for the hype. I think
True,
people like you,
true,
Trey. I think people like you, Trey, and D Truth, y'all fall for the hype. I don't fall for
You
the
think
hype.
this evil, manipulative woman is a victim?
She is a victim.
Yes, you do. No, she
She
ain't.
is a victim. She
Is she a
is.
victim of what?
She's a victim of, I don't even want to say police brutality. I ain't gonna take it that far, but she's absolutely a victim, and you're not gonna change my mind.
You still haven't said a victim of what?
A victim of, first of all, she should have never been arrested. She was also lied on, and she was
That's
also
precedent.
mistreated. She was also mistreated in police custody.
Hey, she pushed the officer. She might not have punched him, but she pushed him. When she
And she
said,
didn't
get
know,
off me.
and she
When
didn't
she
know
said,
he was an
get off
officer.
me.
And she didn't know he was an
Does
officer.
that take away that
Yeah.
she hit him though? Now that could be dropped. It could be argued that it was an accident and it could be dropped, but she still pushed someone.
And she did
struck
not know
someone.
he was an officer. Let's
That's
not forget
fine.
that.
But that's fine. At the time, that's what you being charged with. You get to go to court and argue, I didn't know it was an officer. That's the thing. And she could probably get it
I
thrown
mean,
out. They're
that's
probably
what
going to throw this out any damn way.
I mean, that's what I had to do, man. To bring up another scenario, back in 2016, I had a friend that was getting into a fight with his girlfriend and stuff. He was out there running wild, kicking indoors and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I go to break him up, you know what I'm saying? Calm him down, you know what I'm saying? Calm down, bro, and shit like that. The cops pulled up and the cops arrest me. I had to give my name, go to court, and prove not guilty for whatever charge. I forgot what charge it was. But it's like there's a process. She totally did this shit wrong. To be a judge in her position, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're supposed to know
Man,
this
TV,
book by
I
the
can
back of
respect
your hand
everything
to
you
respect the
say.
people.
I can respect
This,
everything you say and everything. I can respect everything you say and how you feel. But what I can't respect is because you feel as though this woman, this judge, did not act as a judge that night, that she deserved the treatment that she got. I can't respect that. Like I can't do that. That's not how my brain works. Like, because I can
but
separate the two.
but
I can
anytime you
separate
get
the
in
two.
front of
I
a
can hold
judge,
her and hold her accountable for her behavior, just like I'm holding accountable the behavior of the police. See, y'all men tend to be one-sided, which I don't get. I don't get, because it's
because
hard for you to
that's
say.
the
It's
treatment.
hard for you to
That's
say.
the treatment that we get when we go in front of her peers.
We're
When we
not
go in front
talking
of her
about your
peers, we
treatment,
have to
and
know
we're
the
not
law
talking about you
behind
going
it.
in front. We're not talking about that though. You
Real
got to
time, real
be.
time. We had just seen it's crazy how they do the law, but we just saw live Jedediah get arrested for resisting arrest when he was walking towards somebody else. He didn't resist, but that's what he was charged with. That's what he had to sit in there for, and that's what he got to fight. It's crazy how they do that shit. They can even hit her. They may drop the assault and say she resisted arrest. when she went to the ground. And it's still just crazy shit because it wasn't too much resistance going from the video. There wasn't too much resistance going on, and there wasn't enough pussy shove to be like, God damn it, you assaulted me. It was a fucking fight going on, and people were being broken up. It went too far.
I say tampering with the investigation. Because if she broke it up, she has a better eye view of who the dude was.
How is she tampering with an investigation that's not an investigation?
If the two people, I feel like if the two people in the fight didn't go to jail, she shouldn't have went to jail.
Exactly.
That's true too. But to me, I think she jumped in that backseat and had a meeting with those cops real quick.
Most of it was they did it because she was being difficult. They did it because she was being difficult. But the first thing she said when everybody was trying to tell her name was, "No, don't tell her my name." Why not? They trying to, like, your name carries weight. You do have a position which could get you out of these things. It would have been I'm sorry, man. My apologies. Let me get your side of the story so we can see what the fuck happened. That's what would have happened if she had to say it off top. I'm Judge Christina Peterson.
And that's all I've been saying.
I'm sick of it, to be honest. Y'all, that's all you've been saying. I'm sick of it. Because y'all want to sit up here and act like just because that lady didn't get her name, she deserved to be mistreated. And that's not it. I'm sorry. That's not it.
To me, I mean, tampering with it.
Position when she was in all rights to use her position to get out of that. She was trying to when she was telling them to call other people. You telling them to call 7 other people instead of just giving them your number so they could be like, my bad.
By the time they mistreated, listen, by the time that woman felt mistreated and disrespected, and I said this the last time, and it's not going to change on my brain. By the time they disrespected and mistreated that woman, she did not want to use her position for nothing. She wanted them to take her to jail, book her so she can get out and do exactly what she's doing now. That she ain't got to give her name so they can know who she is in order to be treated fairly. No, you don't need to know who I am. I want you to treat me the way you treating me, not knowing who I am, so I know who the real you. Because see, once they found out she was a judge, they probably would have tried to flip it. And that's what she said in that last interview. She said at the point where that cop figured out she was a judge, he tried to cover his tracks. She said it.
She wasn't treated badly. I'm saying when the shit first happened and she said, "Get off me," and whenever he said police and took her down, my bad, I'm Judge such and such. That is not no. What's your name? That is. What was he going to do other than be like, my bad? He would have got his sergeant on the phone and be like, "Hey, yo, what you want me to do?" And they would have told him to let her go.
No.
Using her intoxicated behavior.
For real, to me, I mean, she would have helped that woman more by doing exactly what Money Boy said if she was for that woman.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Please listen to me, man. Please listen to me. But now you done trigger me. Because guess what? Whatever that lady did, whatever that judge did, I don't care what she did. That still does not excuse the fact that them cops did not take care of the situation that initially occurred. The cops did not arrest the guy. They did not speak to the victim. So you mean to tell me that it was so much going on with her, which was not, that they didn't do their job and investigate the true crime? This lady didn't commit a crime. She didn't commit a crime.
Well, if she was running up to the other lady, to the officer, it could have looked like 2 women were fighting. You said she ran up to the other lady instead of the guy trying to stop the lady, restrain her.
I'm not going to do your assumptions, Money Boy. I'm not doing it.
Well, it's all of us are having assumptions. What you saying is
I'm not assuming. I'm going by the facts. I'm going by the facts. I'm not assuming nothing.
The fact is, you said she ran towards the woman, so the officer is running up to 2 women that look like they tussled it, and he pulled one of them. That's the facts. He pulled one of the women of the two because in order for him to pull her, she had to been engaged with the woman because you said she ran up to help the woman and hold her back. Officer sees two women look like they fighting because he wasn't there when the fight broke out. He didn't see the man whooping the woman. He just
That's a
didn't know.
lie. That's a lie. And I don't even know that for facts, but guess what? He was security inside that. He was security inside that restaurant. He
So
had a
she
clue
knew.
as to what was going on.
So she knew it was an authority figure. Then, if you gonna
No,
say
she didn't. That's what we
how
know
she was in the
now.
restaurant. She was in the
No.
restaurant. She saw security when she went in restaurant. She identified security. She had
Hey,
passed
will
them
you
at the door.
stop talking and listen? Since you here this whole time and ain't been listening, he was a plainclothes security. She did not know he was security. Do you know now how many of these restaurants have people in plain clothes that are security in the restaurant? She did not know he was security.
Okay, let me do a rundown here. She's at a friend's party. We see her
At clubs, you
in
know,
the video.
security in plain clothes because they have a badge on and typically have on something that says security. Plain clothes security ain't like plain clothes
He
officers where
did
they
not. This man
plain
did
clothes
not. The
officers and
security for the restaurant had on red shirts that said security. This, for some reason, this plainclothes cop did not have those identifying things on it. That's why I made such a big deal about the fact that when he went up to her, he did not identify himself as a cop.
The thing I don't understand is we see her standing there while the girl is amping up, taking off her shoes. If she's a judge and this is her friend's party, why not be more into intervene at that time, try to find out what's going on and calm it down before it gets started?
Truth, I'm appalled. Truth, I'm appalled at you because you care about him identifying himself as a police officer, but her not identifying herself as a
That's
judge.
not true. That's not true. That's not true because I've been saying since I started this story that she was wrong. I said that over and over. I said she was wrong for not identifying herself as a judge, just like he was wrong for not. See, you weren't listening. Once again, you accusing me of something I didn't do, sir. I have said over and over again. I have said all of her behavior. She should be ashamed, but it happened. I'm not gonna condemn the lady. I'm not gonna condemn her. I'm just gonna say she's human like everybody else that was out there acting a fool. She just got a title. She got a career as a judge, but she's still human. Okay?
She had one. It's gone.
Well, you know what? Okay, man. What was you saying? Because y'all getting on my nerves. You and Trey getting on my nerves. Now, what was you saying?
I'm just saying that to me, she would have did the other woman more justice by just, you know what I'm saying, just the routine. You're a judge. You could have helped her more by giving a description of the guy. You know what I'm saying? First, giving your name, giving a description of the guy so they can get on him because he was probably still close to the scene. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that she could have done at that point to help that woman.
Okay, if I say to you, I agree with you. If I say to you that I totally agree with you that she could have, she could have assisted the officers in doing what they needed to do with the guy. So can you answer me one question? Or can you tell me why do you can you tell me, do you see anything wrong with the fact that at the end of the day, the cops never questioned the victim. The cops never took a statement, never took a report, never tried to apprehend the guy. Can we say that was totally like trashy police work?
They couldn't do that because they were too busy dealing with her belligerence.
Nah, I can't go for that one, money boy. I mean, they had enough cops out there that they could have got to the woman.
You've been listening, man. Since you've been listening, and Trey has not. It was 7 cars, right? 7.
Yep.
7 cars of cops.
It only takes one to write a report and another one to grab another witness.
Exactly.
But still, I think that she held up the process by, you know what I'm saying? She had the power. She's the judge.
Okay, let's say
She
she
could
held up the process, but the process never happened. So after they got her off the scene, and after they, because they took her away in the car, why didn't the remaining cops handle the situation at hand instead of leaving as well? They all left. Like she was like,
because
I mean, you can think this woman was a national threat or something. After
I mean
7
she's a
cars showed up, once she was arrested, all the cops left, and nobody took the statement of the actual victim.
she's the top witness. She had the opportunity to say what she needed to say right there
She
at that
wasn't
moment.
no top witness. She wasn't no more
At
of a
the-
witness than them other people that was standing out there.
if she
She
got
wasn't
pulled
no
out the
top
pile,
witness.
they have her in custody. They pulled her out of the pile. Yes, she is the top witness because she had to be
She's
there to
not
see
a
what
top witness.
she was. If,
She
if she
just
wasn't
like
there,
just
why you
like
gonna be
Kim.
jumping in stuff you don't know how it started?
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. But did they treat her as a witness though? What you
no,
need
I
a
mean,
witness
why?
for? And what you need a witness for if you ain't even reported a crime? How
Which
she
cause
a top witness of what?
I'm
She a top
I'm
witness of what? Because
I'm
they never reported a crime.
from a third person view as far as reviewing the video. She is the top witness because they have her in custody only.
Witness to what?
To what happened and who the dude is.
It didn't happen. You
She
want to know
worrying
why
too
it
much
didn't
about
happen?
she worrying
You
about the
want to know why
undercover
it
cop
didn't
instead of
happen
the
though,
guy who
man?
did the real assault.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. You want to know
All
why?
she
Because it wasn't reported. There wasn't a
it's
report
not
taken.
to me. It's starting to look like she know the dude that did the swinging because she took all that energy that's supposed to have been on him and put it on the cop. That's the way it's
You
starting to
know
look.
what? No, see, I can't.
It's
I can't.
possible because I mean
It's
it's possible.
possible that I know her and I went out to have drinks with her last night and she told me exactly what happened. That's possible. It's possible that the guy that jumped on the girl actually did it because Biggie Smalls' uncle sister paid him to do it. Possible. Come on now. I said possible. What possible is possible. Now you sitting up here making up all these conspiracy
I mean,
theories. Somebody it's
which
possible.
I mean, I mean, I have to because it's like all my other angles of common sense is not working.
Why does it have
You
to
know what
be?
I'm saying?
So you
It's
trying to
like
tell me on her common sense? Is that what we saying?
I didn't say that. Moneyboy said that. I ain't say nothing at all.
Oh
It's
Lord.
blame
Okay,
Moneyboy.
let's
All that.
no. Okay. Let's listen to some more of this interview. Cause see, ooh. Okay, hold on.
Type of situation, my heart goes out to you because watch the video. A lot of people have definitely had some negative things to say. No, they weren't there. And you get a lot of backlash because some people, when you get a title, people don't necessarily think that you're human. You're only that title.
Thank you, Job. Thank you. I've been saying that. Thank you. Because you have a title, people tend to think that you're not human. Come on.
The moment, it was a confrontation, altercation, you got involved, got knocked out, this young lady, she got bruises all over, you got bruises. You actually have one of the witnesses with you as well, the main witness who's been advocating for justice for the situation, who everyone seems to be overlooking. Because it's like, that's a witness, but you still got these charges.
Okay.
I did see the video.
Yeah.
I've been following the story. I actually saw you on another video. I guess when the lady was got 20 days for
2 days. That was the mispublication of that was the media. Okay.
It was on but my thing is, post you being arrested and the behavior that you displayed, do you think that that's becoming of someone who's sitting on the bench and who's supposed to represent justice and not cause dismay?
Well, I would say this. At the beginning of the day and at the end, I'm a human being. I deserve justice, just as you do. I believe we're misunderstanding and mischaracterizing what we're looking at here. My rights were violated. So you're talking about someone who fights for your rights, and I protect you. I protected you as a lawyer. I protected you as a prosecutor. I protected you as a judge. Where's the protection for me? Where's the protection for women? Where's the protection for Black women? So I'm saying when you're looking at the after effects, you're looking at, oh, she was using profanity, which is not becoming for sure. But let's address how I got unlawful force by an officer. I've never been punched out. I've never been hit, knocked down by an officer. I've never been lied on by an officer. So have you been lied on? Have your brothers been lied on? That they give you another type of feeling of infuriation, coupled with what I've had to endure all of these years, protecting you, protecting your rights, fighting for the rights of people.
She's never been lied on.
She said she's never been lied on by an officer. I told y'all all the things. That's what I've been saying. I have not seen it. This is my first time hearing this interview, and that everything that they're saying in this interview, I've been saying since I first started covering this story. The lady is basically saying, because when everybody want to come at her and say, you acted like this, or you acted like that, and you shouldn't have done that, and you shouldn't have done that because you're a judge. And I've been saying from day one that once that lady was disrespected, mistreated, and she felt like her rights were being violated, she went into human mode. I don't care that I'm a judge. I don't care that they looking at me and I'm a judge and I'm supposed to act this particular way. No, I've been violated. And so that's how she acted in response to how she been treated. And that's what she's saying right here. And I totally feel her on that. I feel her on that.
The front line to fight for you as an attorney and as a judge. I'm on the front line fighting for equal justice. But when something happens to me, y'all are like, that's not becoming. Like, the thing is, I shouldn't have the cuffs. The people out there should have been fighting for me. They should have been advocating for me. So yeah, it's very frustrating, and it's not becoming. But in that moment, I was the one that had been hit by a man. I'm not.
Come on.
You see how frustrated and upset I was for her being attacked? I hadn't even been touched at that time, and I was saying, get your effing hands off her. I hadn't been hit, but then after I've been hit, I'm very upset. So that's kind of where we were.
All right, let me ask this. So the guy, the attacker in the situation, I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about him at all. What is his?
Come on, sister. Come on. Don't nobody know who he is. I don't know who he is. I've been trying to see who the dude is. I've been trying to see an article, a video, or even a police report of this guy being caught and arrested. No, he got out scot-free. The true criminal, the true criminal, he done got off. He ain't nobody talking about him. Ain't no repercussions. No, none of that.
I mean, we all want the same thing. We want the guy to get arrested. We just looking at the angle from different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that news, which cause she should have had a sketch out of the dude. This is the dude. He was 6 foot tall. This and that. This man. She should have been more on point. Goddamn it! If the dude.
So she should have basically really did the police job, huh? She should have did the police job.
She's the judge. If the cops is that bad, if the cops are that bad, show us. If the cops are that bad, show us. You do the work, because that means that dude should have been arrested. So now you don't agree that the dude shouldn't be arrested now.
That's not what I said, and you know that's not what I said. I said she shouldn't have to do the cops' job. That's what I said.
She sure shouldn't have, but since they're not doing it, she should have did it if it was so important for her to jump into the fight.
Well, man, not only should she have done the cops' job, she should have did. Hear the world.
He was doing security job.
Because these cops are running around here.
When she decided to break up the fight or intervene, she did the cop's job.
No, she didn't.
She did the security job.
She did what a woman. She did. Okay.
That's security's job, and that's the police job, not hers.
So basically what you're saying. So basically what you saying, that woman was supposed to stand around and watch that woman get beat. Nobody helped her.
Yes, because you end up in situations like this and you end up dead.
She would have been a better
like this and you end up dead, because dude could have whooped her and just took.
I don't agree.
But there's several stories where people intervene and they get their ass killed for trying to intervene.
I know a real life story, Trey. So you ain't telling me nothing.
So those things, you watch it or you intervene, and something may happen to you.
So the people that stood around and watched it and video recorded it and pointed and laughed and things of that nature, they were right and she was wrong for trying to help the lady. Come on, bro.
You said she's supposed to watch it. I said yes, especially her being a woman.
and a judge. She was a better finger pointer at that point. They could have got the dude.
Did y'all realize that man could have killed that woman? Did y'all see how that man was hitting that woman?
He could have killed the judge too. That's my point. She jumping
Y'all
in.
get on
She
my
could
That's how
nerves.
big.
I'm finna listen to the
That's
rest
how
of this
big he
interview.
was.
I'm finna listen to the rest of this interview.
She assumed the role of police and security when she hopped in it. Don't say
I'm
she
finna-
shouldn't have did their job then. She did their job breaking it up.
Okay. All right. Whatever. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Wait a minute. Ooh.
Current situation.
Really, I can't really go into details, but the warrants are out.
So he didn't get arrested?
No,
that
they didn't
day?
do nothing. Nobody did anything. Everybody was running to the police car. I have footage of them running to the police car. That man just flung that woman. That man just pushed that woman. That man just beat that woman. That man, and guess what all they did? Oh, guess what they did? Took her by a cop.
Like, the purpose was not for justice of the victim. The purpose of at that moment was to take down a sitting judge. As I stated, it was a setup. As I have been talking about, it was a setup. You had 5 officers putting me in a car. Nobody spoke to this lady. Nobody spoke. Nobody apprehended the man who attacked her. Once I was put in the car by 5 officers and drove off, they had to call the officers back to make a report.
Young Jock in the Streets morning take over. We are back.
Did y'all hear it? Did you hear it? The woman said she was set up. The woman said what the agenda was for that night was to take down a sitting judge, and that's what they did. And in the meantime, in between time, the little woman beater got away. She said she was set up. I believe her. Sure do.
Nick and Shouter this morning was sitting there with Judge
what we all say
Peterson,
when we get
and
close.
she's accompanied by.
I'm not gonna even entertain it. I'm just not. I'm not gonna entertain that statement.
Marvin Arrington Jr.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
The great. Let's put it on there.
All right.
So apparently you're representing.
Yes, I'm representing Judge Peterson. I think this case, we're looking forward to her complete exoneration. She did not do anything wrong. She was simply a good Samaritan trying to help a woman that was under attack. And so, we're just looking forward to her complete exoneration. We've seen the officer change the story. Initially, he said he was struck with a fist. Now they're stating that she pushed him twice and swiped his hands away. They say that they were there to investigate the fight, but they did not speak with any witness. You can see in the video, there are like 50 witnesses out there.
Right.
They didn't speak with the victim. They didn't speak with the assailant. They didn't detain the man. 5 police cars pulled up, and all 5 police cars drove away after Judge Peterson was arrested.
My bad. Correction. 5 police cars, Trey. 5. Listen to this. Listen to this.
To the point where the victim and her friends had to sit there, call the police back out to the scene
to file a report.
Hell.
That's disgusting.
And then the police report said that the victim was being escorted out of the club. Well, we know that everyone was already outside the club. They were in line waiting for food. So the police report is completely inaccurate. And the original statement, the warrant, the affidavit warrant, the warrant that was made by the officer said that it was a closed
Real
fist.
time. Who is this speaking, True?
Her lawyer.
They said, okay, her lawyer said that the officers were escorting or security was escorting the lady out the club. Okay.
No, let me correct you because of course you're not listening. He said the police report stated that the woman was being escorted. Listen, let me finish. He said the police report stated that the woman, and the police report, that's a lie because the woman was already outside at the food truck. The police report ain't even accurate.
I just was repeating what he said. I ain't had nothing to add to it. I just was finding out who it was speaking and recalling what he said.
No, you weren't recalling it right. You was wrong.
I did hear him say the police report wasn't right and they had to be called back out there. And he said everybody was already outside. I heard all. You just want to argue.
Hey, Melissa. Hey, Melissa. I don't want to argue with you, Trey. I'm just trying to make sure you got it right. Because I do know that you're not listening.
Get her, man.
I wish he would. I wish he would.
Oh no, you ain't setting me up again today. No. I'm out of this.
Everyone was already outside of the club. They were in line waiting for food. So the police report is completely inaccurate. And The original statement, the warrant, the affidavit warrant, the warrant that was made by the officer said that it was a closed fist and that the body cam footage would support that. That statement made to the judge under penalty.
We know the police will lie like a motherfucker in their reports. They will do it. They all do it. Fuck it. All the motherfuckers lie in their reports.
I am standing up in Melissa. You know I ain't backing down. I'm not. I am not backing down. Trey and Mad, don't move me. Thank
She
you,
don't
Miss
have to
Marge.
back down. This woman still did wrong. She brought this on herself.
Thank you, Miss Marge. I appreciate it. She said all them dirty pants niggas ain't did nothing.
Because they wasn't trying to get killed.
Trying to get killed. They are police officers. They didn't do their job, Trey.
Or arrested. They did do their job.
No, they didn't.
They heard one of they hearing dude lie. We're gonna say he lied and said he got hit with a fist. That's where all their attention was. The woman that assaulted the officer.
And all of that attention was taken off the real crime because the officer lied. Now that's who need to be reprimanded. He lied. He lied. And because he lied, because now that's who you should blame Mad for the victim not getting what she deserved because of that police officer's lie.
There was no closed fist, but there was definitely a shove.
Okay, so that what? It's a difference, and it was a lie. Okay.
It's still assault, but it does make it look worse when you say closed fist, but it's still it could be written up as an assault and or resisting arrest. Resisting arrest probably would have been the easier thing to go with, but then he would have had to told her that she was under arrest for her to resist
it. He knew what he was doing.
Of perjury. Well, I think the officer is going to have some explaining to do. We're going to move to quash that arrest warrant because it's inaccurate.
I like the way you just laid it out. You are a lawyer, you're an attorney and a judge. I've been through the legal system on both sides, and I've been trained to know how to act. Why wouldn't you think taking it in public opinion instead of remaining silent and fighting it in the court? What's that strategy?
Well, I mean, I think it's two battles, right? You got to fight on all fronts, right? You can't just fight on one front and retreat on the other one. So I think in this particularly, because she is a judge, that we have to also fight the public battle, the perception battle, right? And so there's more, as you stated, there's more going on than just this judge got arrested for hitting a cop. The judge wasn't even involved in the fight. She didn't know these people. She was a witness trying to help a lady. I guess they say, no good deed goes unpunished, right? And so the judge is there trying to do a good deed and gets punished and arrested. She's the only person that got arrested for, I don't know, I guess allegedly for disorderly conduct at first, but, now striking an officer. So, it's just one of those things that you have to fight, another battle. We'll file all the appropriate paperwork to fight this in court. I've already reached out to District Attorney Fonnie Willis. She's a classmate of mine from Emory Law School. So I at least, can have a conversation with her.
Don't do that.
Well, look,
all right.
She's a black woman. You're not going to be able to tell her what to do. Fonnie Willis going to do what she want to do. But I could at least sit down and have a real conversation with her about what happened. Look at the video.
That's the key statement right there.
What?
That's a key
Fannie
statement.
Lewis? I mean, Fannie Willis? What?
No, what he just said, that she's a black woman. She feel that she can do whatever she want to do because she's a black woman.
She can.
That's what he just stated. But is it right? Because to me, at this point, I wouldn't even be in public discussing the situation any further. We know it's there. Why would you make your town look suspect?
He just explained why he's talking about it in the public, because he's fighting in the courts and he's fighting court of public opinion. And I agree with what he's doing. I agree with them speaking out on that because it was wrong, man. I agree. What's she supposed to do? Go and crawl up in a corner and let these things continue to happen? I agree with her speaking out and him.
I agree if it's a normal person. It sounds weird. I agree if it was one of us. But as far as her and her position, and
different.
she might want to
That's
get her job
different.
back. But
It's
that
not
means, I
different.
mean, so that means her job really don't matter. I would try to put up a
She don't
better
have it
image of
anymore.
doing it.
She don't have it anymore.
So you just gonna go all out,
Well, I mean, why not?
guns blazing. That
Why
sounds
not?
crazy. And
Been
let me do the R.
arrested.
Kelly. That is
She's been
stupid. Where's the camera?
she's been arrested. She's been arrested. Her job has been taken. She was violated, disrespected, and everything else. Why not? Why not do what she's doing? I
All that can
would.
be redeemable. To me, all that, what I'm saying
Maybe
is
she
all
don't
that can
want
be
it no more.
redeemable.
Have you ever thought about that? Maybe she don't want to be a judge anymore because being a judge got her to where she's at now.
That's why she wanted to appeal it. She wanted that motherfucker. That's why she been going through all these hoops. She want her job.
I
She's
would
trying to
say
get
she
the
wanted it.
public
I
behind her.
can say that I believe she wanted it. What I'm saying is maybe she doesn't want it now.
That's so stupid. For her.
Not to me. Not to me.
Both of them just sitting up here crying. This a fucking misdemeanor. She doing all this shit.
It was a felony though, Trey. It just became a misdemeanor.
Since the charges fell back, I would have fell back.
No damn felony was it? How did it drop? What did it go down to? From what to what?
That initially said it was something about putting a police officer.
And now what is it?
Some kind of disorderly conduct or something.
Okay. Well, yeah, that shit's gonna be thrown out too. And that's typical practice too. They will take your ass down there and tell you being charged with something, and then when you go to pre-trial or whatever and get your printout, you see it's something different. So they put something down to just book your ass, but then while you sitting in there, the charges will change. They'll go up or down. That's typical too.
And basically what I'm saying is since the charges got reduced, she should have fell back a little bit. I wouldn't be out here just talking. I would.
You want that woman. You want that woman to. I never would have thought this about you, man. Never would have thought it. You want that woman to cower down, and the only reason you want her to cower down is because she's a woman.
No, how is this helping the victim?
If this was a man, fighting for his rights and doing what this woman is doing, you will applaud him.
Because she's still in all the attention, and the attention is not going to the person that should be charged.
Come on now. I already know.
So let me talk to the fam in the chat, man. Let me talk to the fam in the chat. If the charges got reduced, why wouldn't it be wise for her to fall back and draw the attention to the dude who should be charged and take the attention off of her?
Don't want
right now, she's still getting all the attention like she's
attorney just said? Did you not hear what the attorney just said? There should be no charges. I don't care that you reduce the charges. I don't care because I shouldn't have charges at all.
Well, that she still has until her court date for that to be determined or not.
I'm just so disappointed in you, mad. I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed at that woman.
And they say this is dismissed for lack of evidence. But it's a process. She knows this. She's not a criminal judge. She's a probate judge. So she performs weddings and shit of that nature. But she know how this fucking process goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That she is tripping, and I want to be for her, but she's doing stupid things. I mean, all the attention is still on her and not the person who got beat up or got daggone the dude.
Exactly. So do you think that's right? Like, do you think that but with that being said, you just said it's not right. So if you feel like it's not right, then why shouldn't she speak up? Why shouldn't her lawyer speak up? Like, come on now. It's like you men have issues with women. Let me finish. It's like you men have issues with women taking up for themselves and speaking up and speaking out. You can't stand the fanny woman. Why?
Any lawyer that wants to fight the court of public opinion is a shitty lawyer and he should be fired. You can't win over motherfuckers in the media. They're not the ones that's going to be dealing with the case. How is that good advice for her? Let's go on talk shows and talk. If anything, he's supposed to issue a statement.
It's not so much about what she's doing and what she's speaking up about. It's not so much about her case per se as far as being arrested. It's about the injustices of it all and that it keeps happening. And the fact that if you want to be honest, what happened to that lady that night was not right, Trey. Her rights were violated. Are you not listening?
I don't agree with her rights for not being violated. There is no time limit of when you're supposed to go and be inside the jail. It just ain't.
So you mean to tell me a cop can come pick you up right now and arrest you and take and get you down and ride you around the city, take you back and forth from here to there, and basically take you down to the police station tomorrow morning?
Yeah, it's all being recorded. If they can show they were doing official police business with all of that time in between, there's nothing wrong with it.
There wasn't, Trey. What official police business take that long?
We don't know, but we can't say they went in no goddamn Dunkin' Donuts and just had lunch break on them. We don't know
that woman was in that car for so long she fell asleep.
Yeah, we don't know what it was. She can tell us what they were doing all of the time, but we ain't heard her say they went on lunch break and any of that shit there.
All right,
we don't know how long she was in that jail either, because of course the body cam shit is elapsed. They were sitting in that garage inside the first jail where she was fingerprinted for a while. The scene changed several times in that video.
And that let you know just how long it was. Let's listen.
Sets with how this case needs to be resolved.
And so was there any conversation with the police chief at all?
No, I haven't spoken with the police chief because, once the police have arrested her, it's now in the hands of Fulton County. She's charged with a felony. And so the district attorney's office will have to be the ones to indict the case or not indict the case. And so that is really where we are now. At least on the legal side.
All right, we're back at it. Y'all Jack in the Streets morning. Take over Miss Shanika and Shada. We're sitting here with Judge Christina Peterson. This is a situation that's all over the news, national news now. Also, alongside her is a witness, Madison Shannon Kelly, who actually saw this whole altercation. You actually got it on camera. You filmed it, right?
Yes, I was the person that took the videos that you've been seeing all over the Instagram. Also, I was the person that initially saw the fact that the cop walked up behind her and it was a total chaos and accident that whatever he's saying, she did not intentionally put her hands on any cops or do any of that. And I know for a fact that we was at a food truck. He was not taking a report at the time. I'm also the person that left my friend and wasn't brave enough to help her, and I ran to get security. That's who I am. And I was turned down by the security. They refused to help me. And then after the altercation, I was the person that had to call police back to the scene with my friend to get the police back to the scene because they totally left us outside.
So you told me the initial that the officers responded for, that was just kind of put on the back burner.
Yes. And I had to I really had to literally calm my friend down because she had been assaulted and nobody else helped her. And she was visibly upset. It says in our report, the reason why she was so upset after the scene is because we saw an innocent woman that we had no idea who she was that went to jail. And I watched the person just literally walk away. Literally walk away. The attacker. And I feel like if the focus had been put on the actual attack, or what was going on, then we wouldn't be still looking for this gentleman.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't know how far this is gonna go back. Your camera footage, it definitely gives us some insight. But that's a club, and that's in Buckhead, and this camera's all around that place. So I think that should be the next point of action because them cameras don't lie. And I mean, I myself have been in some situations in front of cameras, and people, when you see it, that's why you got to go get not just camera phone footage. You got to go get footage that could show you from beginning to the end. So, in your conquest to receive fair justice, I hope that everything plays out, on your behalf. Thank you for sharing your story.
Okay. So what happens now, like with your, with them, I guess, not having you as a judge anymore in Douglasville?
They've already like I said, they've already tapped whoever they want to be in that seat already. I believe again the attacks on me is because I was challenging her qualifications to be in that.
Now, the rabbit hole goes deep, and we're gonna go there. We're gonna not today, but we're gonna eventually get there. Like I told y'all, we are going to listen to her hearings. That I think it was 3. She had 3 hearings pertaining to her her uh her situation as far as the bench is concerned. Then there's this and then there is this other judge who she claims is not actually qualified to step in her position. I do have the video where she is now in that position. See, because the reason why that's so important is because Christina Peterson has stated from Gate that she felt like all these attacks that she's been experiencing since she's been on the bench is because people or they wanted that particular person in her seat in the first place. So yeah, we gonna tap into that too as well. I got to hear that person is actually on the bench right now.
They wanted her in this. They wanted the new lady in the spot, but they voted her in.
You keep these votes, and I don't even want to go deep with that with these votes. You keep saying they wanted this person, but they voted her in, and I'm not gonna get into the votes. I'm
Look,
not gonna get into
that lady is making it. She sent a woman to jail for trying to get her name changed.
We're not gonna get into that today either. We're not gonna get into that today either because they don't have nothing to do. That don't have nothing to do with what we talking about right now. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
Making excuses for why her
It
ass ain't
don't have nothing to do with it, Trey. Her sending that woman to jail for 2 days, whatever, don't have nothing to do with what we talking about today. It don't.
That's the reason she getting kicked off the bench.
And that's why people get treated the way that they get treated, and that's why this woman treated the way she treated. Because people don't want to look at situations for what they are. They always want to go to your past. They always want to say, "Oh, since she had this going on, as far as her job is concerned, she deserved to be arrested on something totally not having anything to do with that." But because she got this past, then okay, yeah, she deserved to be locked up because she shouldn't have acted that way. She shouldn't have stood up for herself. She shouldn't have been a black woman on the bench. She shouldn't have been a black woman on the bench that's telling these people that trying to.
She's the only one saying she shouldn't have been a black woman on the bench. Nobody else is saying that there's plenty of black women judges in Georgia.
I'm pushing play.
A lot of actions could probably get her felonies, and so I was exposing that, which is why I believe I became more of a target. But they already have that. I feel like I'm gonna let them have what they need. I'm gonna fight where I want it. I'm gonna fight for the people who want my fight. So that's where I'll be. This won't be the last of me for sure.
Man, y'all just heard it right there. Thank you, Judge Christina Peterson. Thank you again, Madison
Shannon
Kelly.
Thank you, K-Shell. I appreciate the support, sweetie. Personal vendetta should not be permitted. Come on, Sonya. Thank you, K-Shell, for supporting the channel. Y'all, please be sure to hit the like button. Also, feel free to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the Super Chat, or the Super Sticker. This video is about to end. Let's finish it, and then we'll talk.
That was you got like 3 first names. And thank you to everybody else involved, from the initial victim and to your legal counsel, Marvin Arrington Jr. as well. Hey, man, it's going to be more going to come out on this, and we're going to be the first to have you in the know with all that, man. Thank you again for joining us. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streets. Morning.
All right. That's it on that. Now. So what you got to say, man? What you got to say, Money Boy? Get it out. Thank you, it's true. Get it out.
They want my job. They've been hitting at me since I got here. So if she knew that they wanted somebody to have her seat from the gate, why wouldn't you be on your best damn behavior so you wouldn't give them reason to not replace your ass?
True. Now I understand the political thing, and you know what I'm saying, they do that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's in the seat and they
Trey, where were you? Hold on, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me be rude for a minute and stop you because Trey just pissed me off. Now, where were you when we reacted to this video that you sent me like we hadn't seen it? Where were you?
You asked where they were in that part. They explained why she was in the building. It was so they could do her fingerprint since she wouldn't give them the name. It's in that clip.
And we saw that already. We saw that already. You sending me something like you sending me something we ain't already seen.
No, you argue with me when I said they took her in the building to get fingerprinted. You said we ain't see that, and I said, well, in the
No,
clip,
we did not see her get. We saw her go into the building, sir. We did not see her get fingerprinted.
She walked all the way to the end. That's what they was doing at the end, and they explained it to her when she came back out why she was in the building. They said, "Cause we had to fingerprint you." They fingerprinted her inside the building.
Now I'm gonna watch this video after this live, and I'm gonna see if there's anything in this video that I missed as far as being fingerprinted. And if I don't see it, it's gonna be a problem.
Don't show her getting fingerprinted. They explained to her why she was in the building.
They
That they had
followed the lady all the way around the day. There's nothing that we saw this lady. How they gonna explain?
That's not continuous. It's not continuous footage. They cut stuff out. That whole video, if she said she was in the back of the car for 7 hours, we only got 45 minutes. So you know a lot of shit is clipped out from all of the scenes. But in that scene, they let it be known to her why she was in there. Because they had to get her fingerprints because she did not want to give the name. And then they took her back out to the car to transport her to the jail.
I do remember that part. I do remember that.
I'm sure you do.
No, I agree. I agree with you first.
The black woman in the facility was trying to calm her down, and she just was belligerent with everybody. Nasty attitude, just nasty.
I thought he was saying that the fingerprints was on video, and I was like, I don't remember seeing that. But as far as how he broke it down, I do remember them saying it that way. So as it was coming back out to the car. So
all right. So as far as this situation, I am going to continue to come back with updates if updates are available. But eventually, when I finish my because I'm still working on the other stuff that she was involved in before this happened. So eventually, I'm going to come with a live, and we are going to get into the accusations that were made against her, which caused her to eventually lose her job. But until then, if there's any more updates about this particular case, we'll get into it. I'll be watching. If not, we'll come back to this when I'm ready to do that live. Now, I got one more update, okay, that I'm gonna get into in a minute, and then I'm gonna introduce you all to another case that just popped off. There's Atlanta is close to me. This case right here is close to me, but this other case that we're gonna talk about is actually closer. It's in Birmingham, and we're gonna talk about what's going on with that. But I'm gonna take a hold on. I'm going to take about 8-minute break, y'all, and I'll be back. In the meantime, between time, y'all hit the like button, please.
Not a comfort break.
Yeah,
you're not the YSL Judge comfort break.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm taking a break, and I'll be back. Until then, y'all hit the like button, hit the cash up, super chat, whatever. And I probably won't take 8 minutes, but I'm just playing this song that's this intro that's 8 minutes. So, but it might not be 8 minutes. I'll be right back. And thank you, man, for dropping those links. You and yours truly. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. For those that leave during the intermission, make sure you come back. I know you're gonna come back. All right, here we go.
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so it seemed like I get so much, I don't get nothing back. I really thought it was love, but you're so fucking whack. Always get caught up in love, but I am done with that. I can't get caught up in love, so now I'm, flexing on my exes and my Model X. Pretty little, skinny, little bitty body Model X. Some of y'all ain't never had no real bitch and it shows. up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so I'm back, yeah. Bitch, back on my pussy, back on my dish, you in the studio. Back on tequila, back on the strippers, all the groupie hoes. This could get ugly, I pity, I want you bad out of smoke. I'm coming crazy, baby, baby, one thing that you should know. Little baby, bounce back, yeah. Act like you a stranger, yeah. Memory loss, I play it like that. Call your boys, I'm getting about that. Faded up for you, too gorgeous, too important. Blue dream inside the roll up, hold up. Watch me go up, leave you so stuck. I'm back and I'm better, take me one bitch on my level. Ain't no question, I'm a legend, baby. Don't ever forget it. Know you see me rolling in this rose gold, so cold. Oh no, I can't fuck with lames like you no more. Back up on the scene, out here acting foolish like I'm 17. Ain't just bought a new whip, don't need gasoline. I just seen your new bitch, boosted my self-esteem. Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so I'm back, yeah. Bitch, flex on my legs, and my model legs. Flex on my legs, and my model.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You said you love me, don't wanna find me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is beating for you, and I can't stop crying. I don't know how I allow you to treat me this way, and still I stay. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you wanna do me wrong. See, when I'm home, I'm all alone, and you are always gone. Boy, you know I really love you, I can't deny. I can't see how you could bring me to so many tears after all these years. See, my days are cold without you. My days, yeah. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you. Without you, without you, I keep on running back to you. I trusted you, I trusted you. So sad, what love will make you do. All the things that we accept, be the things that we regret. So all of my ladies, hear me, come on, sing with me. See, when I get the strength to leave, you always tell me that you need me. And I'm weak cause I believe you, and I'm mad because I love you. So I stop and think that maybe you can learn to appreciate me, when it all remains the same. That you ain't never gonna change, never gonna change, never gonna change. My days are cold, baby, and though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, and though my heart can't take no more, no more.
Wrong at all, baby. I say that we falling off lately. Maybe we just ain't been on the same page. In my mind, I'm done fighting it. In your heart, you keep trying. The truth is I
Okay, we back, y'all. We back. Thank y'all for staying. For those that stayed, I appreciate it. We're gonna get into thank y'all for the likes as well. I appreciate it. Now we're gonna get into an update. Well, I guess you could call it an update on Remy Ma's son Jason Scott and his indictment as far as the unaliving of, and I forget the guy's name. I hadn't talked about this in so long. I think his name is Darius. Well, I'm not for sure, but we're gonna read. I'm pulling it up, y'all. Give me a second. We're gonna read an article of the 7-count indictment of this young man, and as well as I guess his. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Let me go here. Um, maybe it was. Okay. Let's see. Who's that guy on the left? He's the new guy we're gonna talk about. He's the new guy. This is not the one. I don't know why this came up. This ain't it. Y'all give me a second. Mm. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why these keep coming up. That's not what I want. Hmm. Oh well. I guess I'll read this article. I had an article with um the actual indictment, but this is just the article speaking about it. I guess I'll read this. I'm gonna try one more time to pull up the other one. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if it's on YouTube. Maybe it's on my YouTube. Hold on. Nah. It looks. Oh my God. Did you say he looked tasty? Oh Jesus. Okay. Let me see if this is. I think this is it. Nope. All right, I'm just gonna read the article, y'all, and it talks about his 7-count indictment. Um, I'm just gonna read the article. I just feel like it's so redundant, though. I wanted to get right into the indictment, but that's okay. All right, so let me let y'all see it. I hate when I can't find something I thought I saved. True, that music was a whole vibe. Thank you, Heathen. Thank you, girl. All right, so here's an update on his 7-count indictment, y'all. Remy Ma's son Jason faces 7-count indictment in Queens murder. Details of the case. Okay. Remy Ma's son Jace Scott, who is facing murder charges in Queens, was arraigned on a 7-count indictment on Tuesday. This was back last week. When this article, I think it came out June 27th. All right, so Queens County DA Melinda Katz described the case as a cold-blooded killing on a public street. Scott has been charged with multiple counts of murder and criminal possession of a weapon for the shooting death of 47-year-old Darius Gilbo in South Jamaica. Scott is alleged to have been hired to kill, pending further details in the case. Richard Swagger, 22, from the Bronx, has also been charged in the 2021 shooting death. The pair is accused of shooting Gilbo on a public street corner in daylight, driving away from the scene and leaving him there. Scott faces up to life in prison without the possibility of parole if convicted. Both are due back in court on the 31st. Oh, they actually went to court on the 31st. I didn't see that. I had to look that up. And so the district attorney, Melinda Katz, says we are charging the defendants with a cold-blooded killing on a public street. Deadly gun violence has no place in our neighborhoods, and we will remain steadfast in getting illegal guns and those who use them off the streets of Queens. This isn't their first run-in with the law. Both men have records that include murder and weapons charges in separate incidents in New York City. This goes to who Jason is, which, okay. Jason, also known as Jay Smith, has appeared in several episodes of VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York, and Remy and Papoose Meet the Mackey alongside his mother when he was younger. Scott was arraigned on June the 5th in a separate case where police, this is why he was locked up initially, because when he got charged with this murder, for those that don't remember, he was already locked up. And this is what they're talking about. He had been arraigned on June the 5th in a separate case where police found a loaded 40 caliber Glock semi-automatic pistol during a search warrant at 108 Drive. He was charged with weapon possession and unlawful pistol ammunition, according to the indictment. And that would be him and Papoose on. Oh shoot, it dropped. Okay, y'all can't see it, but they showed a picture of him and Papoose. But I'm gonna continue reading. Okay. Who is Richard Swagger? Richard Swagger, which is the guy that he was arrested with, also has a criminal record. According to the Queen's indictment, he was charged with murder in a separate incident. He was accused of fatally shooting a 20-year-old man from Queens and injuring 2 others outside a Kew Gardens hotel in the early morning hours of January 1st, 2021. Swagger faces up to 25 years in prison if convicted. Okay, as far as the 2021 murder, video surveillance obtained by the Queens County DA shows Jason Scott and Richard Swagger at the scene of murder in 2021, according to the indictment. Scott's cell phone was also pinned, which is Jason, near the shooting at the times that he and Swagger were seen on surveillance together. According to the charges and statements made in court, Scott and Swagger were dropped off. They were dropped off near the intersection of 148th Street and Rockaway Boulevard, where Gilbo was standing. Hey Brandy, good to see you, boo. According to the charges and statements made in court, oh, okay, I've already read that. After allegedly circling the block, the indictment states that Scott fired multiple times at the victim, followed by Swagger, who fired at least twice. So they got video of them being dropped off, okay, and them approaching the guy. And they got video of them circling the block and that Jason Scott, Remy's son, fired multiple times at the victim, followed by Swagger, who fired 2 shots. Wow. Immediately after the shooting, video surveillance shows the pair getting into a different car and driving away. This was a whole setup. The intent of the murder is still unknown, and it's unclear if Scott was hired to kill Darius Gilbo. So they're saying it's not clear if he was hired or not. I'm not getting dropped off the slide. I'm sorry. Come on, girl.
Power
Gilbo had an extensive criminal history 8 months before he was killed, including a massive drug trafficking operation. The extent of Jason and Richard's association is also unclear. This is where they talk about Remy. I don't want to read that. I think that's it. So that's basically it, y'all. They were indicted on June last week or the week before last on 7 counts, and they, according to this article, according to the indictment, they got video footage of pretty much everything. I still don't get why these criminals feel like they can commit these crimes in broad daylight on streets. Well, at this point, cameras are everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Yeah. So that's that on that. I'll keep up with that, and I'm gonna have to go back and look to see if anything was said about the court hearing on. What did it say? I'm gonna have to go back and see if they got anything on the recent court hearing. I didn't see anything on that. But anywho, if there's any more updates, I'll bring them. So now we're gonna get into the last portion, y'all. We're gonna talk about a case that we're gonna be following. And it's a. Hold on, let me pull the StreamYard back up. I didn't even know it had dropped. And so I'm gonna play a video that talks about the case from the beginning, because this person was initially missing. He was initially missing, and then he was finally found deceased in Birmingham. Well, yeah, in Birmingham. Give me a second. Have any of you heard or read or seen anything about this case? His name is DeAndre Cottrell. Do y'all know anything about this case? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me go to the video. I heard a little about it and how the boyfriend may be a suspect. Right, Brandon. Right. Okay. All right. Trying to find a good video to start with, y'all. Maybe since I'm only introducing it, I'll just play what's being said as of latest, because there's several videos that talk about when he went missing. So since I'm just introducing it today, y'all, we're gonna go in depth on it on tomorrow. So I'll just play. Let me cut my Bluetooth back on. I'll just play with the status of it is so far.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
All right. So let's listen.
4th of July is always a memorable weekend for all the right reasons, right? Like family and friends and fireworks and barbecues and all that. But an Alabama family will never see that holiday the same way. Last week, DeAndre Cottrell, a doctoral student and a professional dancer in Atlanta, came to visit them in Birmingham, Alabama. He wanted to celebrate the 4th with his sister Angelica and her family. But during the fireworks, DeAndre decided to duck back inside the house to check on the dog, because, you know, dogs are afraid of loud noises. It's not unusual. What was unusual, though, he didn't come back outside for a full hour. And that's when his sister says DeAndre's boyfriend, Julian Morris, just like calmly announced that DeAndre had jumped out a window and run off. So everybody else jumps into action, right? Begins searching, except that boyfriend. He didn't. He instead returned to the table to keep eating. So DeAndre's sister says that boyfriend's behavior seemed so odd that she kicked him out. And then a few hours later, when he returned, she refused to let him back in. And then police found DeAndre's clothing and his phone in the yard, and neighbors had a ring cam reportedly showing him running through the neighborhood and jumping a fence nearby. Sadly, on Saturday, police found DeAndre's body. It was a block away and inside the shed of an abandoned house. His death has been ruled a homicide. And now that boyfriend, Julian Morris, has vanished. A search is now underway and police are calling him, quote, a person of interest in DeAndre's, quote, suspicious death. They're also offering a $5,000 reward for information on his whereabouts. And I'm joined now by Angelica Cottrell, DeAndre's sister, and Tim Cottrell, DeAndre's brother. Guys, thank you so much for being on the show. And first of all, my heart goes out to you with the loss that you've just been through. I can't imagine what you're going through. But then there's this added piece of DeAndre's boyfriend just running off and disappearing. Have you had any updates? And Angelica, I'll start with you. Have the police said anything to you about the case?
No updates as of yet. No, ma'am.
So it's like such an odd sequence of events at the party, right? Like Julian just makes this weird announcement and then goes back to the table and starts eating. Was there something else about his behavior other than that glaring red flag that made you think maybe right away that he might have been involved in this?
It was really his sense of calmness, his lack of urgency, just the fact that he was so laid back and he didn't display any of the fear or anything that family members were displaying at that time. It was just nonchalant, calm, and nothing that he said made sense.
It didn't match the sequence of events as they were unfolding. It sounds that way. Anyway, Tim, as I understand it, and correct me if I'm wrong, you were asked to identify your brother's body. Did you see any visible injuries or marks or anything that would be part of this case or be a telltale about anything?
No, when viewing his body, there was nothing but a little dirt on his face from where he had been, but no physical or bodily harm to him.
And the police haven't said anything to you? Have they given you a cause of death yet or a suspected cause of death? Have they said they have a theory about how he died and how he ended up in the shed?
Yes, they say my brother was murdered by strangulation.
They've at least said that.
Yes, ma'am.
Did they go any further? I mean, I know that they've said that Julian Morris is a person of interest, but did they go any further and suggest that they've discovered any other evidence? Do they seem baffled by the sequence of events?
They haven't gone any deeper with us as far as the case, but as far as just the entire events leading up to my brother's death, they were kind of taken back, and it kind of I seen a lot of police officers be emotional behind the missing of my brother.
And the ring cam shows him running through people's yards and jumping a fence. Did anything there make any sense? Was I missing a detail? Because that just seems sort of odd.
Nah, you almost like us. You couldn't understand why he would be running or jumping fences, but later along the line we kind of figured out why, and it just threw us in the loop.
So, Angelica, is this correct? I think I've seen or read something where you said that Julian Morris, who's now, wanted, right? They're saying he's a person of interest, this boy, that he called your brother's phone nonstop until your brother's body was found. Did he ever talk to you guys? Did he ever call you guys and ask for an update?
No, ma'am. There was never a time that he called us for updates. It was more so us constantly reaching out to him, having questions about, Dee's last whereabouts, what was said before he supposedly jumped. We just had a lot of questions for Julian, but in the midst of those conversations, he revealed to me that he had put my brother in a house. So I feel like the conversations that we had were very, very detrimental to this case.
It's just so incredibly confounding, and I want to, keep up with you both and listen if there's any updates. We want to continue covering this story, and certainly we want to help, to track down Julian Morris. Thank you, Angelica Cottrell and Tim Cottrell. I really appreciate you being on, and again, our deepest condolences go to you and your family tonight. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com.
Okay, I just wanted to introduce that for today. Now, when we come back on tomorrow, we're gonna go in depth as to I got some videos that talks about the relationship of these two. I've also got those ring cam footage videos that we're gonna watch. We're just gonna go into more detail. So basically, what the case is about is this guy DeAndre Cottrell, who was a dancer. He was at a family barbecue. Between him being in the house at the family barbecue, and an hour later, he ended up. Now I see what I got. Oh, well, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But anywho, that's mainly what the case is about. His boyfriend is a suspect. There's a lot of stuff out there about him as well. We're gonna get into that as well. And yeah, we're just gonna get into more detail about the case on tomorrow. But I want to introduce it to y'all today so y'all can go and you know how y'all do. Y'all go watch our little stuff and that nature. And we're gonna talk about it more on tomorrow. But for now, that's gonna be it for today. 3 hours. I think it's pretty good for this right here. And so we're gonna end it. Trey or Mad, if y'all still up here or whatever, y'all want to say anything before we get off? Oh, my avatar is gone. That's not cute. I guess they on mute now, y'all. Yeah, the boyfriend. He has a boyfriend. Well, had a boyfriend. He's a person of interest, and they're looking for him. He pretty much disappeared, and there's a reward out for his apprehension. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it all tomorrow, okay? So until then, I want to thank y'all so much for joining this live. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the likes. If you're watching the replay or you have not hit the like button, please hit it on the way out. All right. Feel free to continue to support the channel. You can hit the Cash App, the PayPal. At this point, once the live ends, you can hit the Super Thanks. So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna get out of here. Hey, sillies. We're going to get out of here, and I will see y'all on this channel tomorrow morning. But I will see y'all later. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to go live on the T channel or if I'm going to go live on the After Dark channel to get some live updates. I was going to make a community wall post. I'm still not sure which one of those channels I'm going to be on later, but I will definitely see y'all later. Thank you, B Sugar. You too, sweet. With that being said, I want to thank y'all again for joining this live stream. I appreciate the support on this channel. Y'all know how much the support on this channel means to me, and I appreciate it. Until then, y'all enjoy the rest of your day at work, okay? Y'all be safe, be blessed, never stressed. And until next time, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all be good, okay? True Citizens and State Gang, stand up, and we are out. Y'all be good.